Well, good evening, everyone. Ticket for Two is back with another adventure. Tonight, we have a special treat in store for you as we are going to Southern Steer Butcher once again, but for something a little more special. We are joining them for a food prep class. This was their last class of the 2023 year, but we look forward to seeing what they have in store for 2024. So we got our 2 tickets in this windy night here. Join us. Making the burgers. Was it good?
It was.
Behind the scenes, basically, the camera guy is trying a little bit of this beverage. It's a nice fall taste to it. Really good.
So I bet by now that you're wondering what is involved in their food prep class. The food prep class, you will prep 10 meals that each feed a family of 4 to 5. That's over 40 meals. Their all-inclusive workshop is for $179, which for 40 meals would be $4.47 per serving. What a deal for fresh artisanal meats. Tonight's meals are paleo-friendly and include the following main courses: Cowboy Angus burgers, Sloppy Joe's, Italian Angus burgers, Ropa Vieja, lemon rosemary pork loin, cilantro lime chicken tacos, Greek chicken, chicken cacciatore, chicken enchilada chili, and Greek turkey burgers.
You have the option to add on their take and bake sides for $10 each, which included white cheddar mac and cheese, smashed taters, buffalo cauliflower, which we got, bacon balsamic sprouts, which we also got. You can also add double meat to your order for an additional $129. Do you like these meal options, but you can't attend the class? They will assemble them for you for an additional $40. If you're interested in hosting a private food prep, email Southern Steer Butcher for more details. Cool thing is that everyone here is just, we don't know each other. Call it bonding over meat. But honestly, this is a really cool experience. You know, there's a lot of chatting going on, a lot of fellowshipping basically. Just look at the fellowship. The just complete strangers coming together, making all these meals right here is really, really awesome. This was amazing. And this is our first time going to a prep class at Southern Steer Butcher, a prep class in general. Yeah. And kudos to Southern Steer Butcher for doing this. It's unreal. I mean, the one thing that I mentioned in the video, if it's in there, is the fellowship. And it's all strangers. Majority of them might be parties of 3 or 4. I mean, there was a bunch of different friends and their husbands that were attending that we saw, but no one really knew each other whatsoever, and they all connected. It was like a fellowship. It was really cool.
Yeah,
and
it's definitely nice, like getting to chat with the people around us. One girl next to me was like, hey, if you find me on social media, tag me in your video. So if we found you, hello.
I mean, everyone was very friendly. They were kind of like asking, what are you filming for? It was great. I encourage you, just sitting on the, sidelines basically of filming. This is a really cool experience. I mean, like overall, what did you give a rundown of what you felt when you were doing this?
Yeah, so I thought it was really neat because so I didn't leave any ingredients out. You could, there were some people, there was one where they had walnuts, so they definitely announced, if you have a nut allergy, we are sending nuts around. So they're very cautious about that. They do when you're in school, which you'll probably see on the video, but I don't know what you'll be able to hear. So the worker would hand the first thing to the first person, you pass it around, you play telephone. So, which was fun because that's what they said. They're like, we're gonna play telephone. So as the ingredient is passing around, you'll say 1 scoop or 2 scoops or, so that was fun.
And some of the stuff was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of helping going on there.
There was.
Cool.
Everybody's really good about helping out, and there were a few times I went to pour some stuff in, and my bag started to crumble. The lady next to me grabs my bag. But yeah, I don't like mushrooms, I don't like olives, but there are a couple menu items, and I went ahead and left it in. And a really cool thing that I liked is they give you a printout of the items, and so it's got the menu there, but it's got the measurements of everything. So that's really cool too, because they don't say you can't take it home or anything like that, and you could reuse it. But I mean, I'm definitely when they have one that's different meals than what we made tonight, I definitely want to do it again.
Yeah.
Because it's a way to try new things. Half the stuff they were putting in there, the chicken, I'll just say this one, the chicken enchilada chili, just the things that were mixed in, I would have never thought of that. It takes that, okay, I gotta buy this, but I only need it for one recipe. It takes all that out, so I feel like there's not that food waste that you could have because you're making something and you only need 1/4 of a cup of it, but you can only buy a cup. Yeah. So yeah, I'm super excited because that's me personally, that's where I struggle is, what to make and what to add, and this is gonna help me with that kind of thing.
And there's a lot of meat. A lot of meat.
And it's a variety of grilling to crock pot meals. So I think half or even more where you can just take it out and throw it in the crock pot.
There was 3 or 4, including what was the one that we didn't realize, Sloppy Joe's. Was it Sloppy Joe's?
Yeah, so the Sloppy Joe's are in the crock pot. I've never made, and it was full chunks of beef.
Yeah, it wasn't ground beef.
So yeah, so it wasn't ground beef. It's these little.
It was beef tips.
Yeah, I think it's what their beef tips are.
Yeah.
So that to me was really, really neat too, because I never thought to make Sloppy Joe's in the crock pot because growing up we always threw the ground beef in there and added everything in, where you're just gonna pop it in the crock pot.
Yeah. And they gave complimentary waters and then also sangria, which was really good.
Yeah.
Which was really good.
It had brown sugar in it. It had I think they said
cloves was the other one.
Maybe nutmeg.
Nutmeg was in there.
It was very fallish. It was delicious.
Yeah. It definitely felt
Um,
autumn when you were sipping on it. I mean, the smell was amazing.
Yeah.
Taste was definitely really good too.
Yeah, and I like too that with all of this, like all the ingredients are already poured in there. So obviously, like it's in our freezer now, except for what we're gonna try tomorrow, the first night. But the really neat thing to me is that now all of this is marinating already. You know, so it even takes that prep work out of it. Like, yeah, I'm super pumped if you can't tell.
I mean, like we've gone there several times. That is Southern Steer Butcher is our place that we get our meats from. We don't go anywhere else. I mean,
and
if you
a big, like, you can tell a huge difference.
Yes, you can.
Like, I would just say somebody that has, and I mean, it may not be for everybody, but like somebody that has like stomach issues or anything like that, like kind of digestive issue, like I feel like their meat has been so much better on like the digestive system and the stomach and stuff, and I think it's because the freshness of it, you know, and it doesn't have all the additives and all this stuff that other meat has. Like, it's just, yeah.
Well,
I don't
there,
want to go on a rampage.
no, we don't. I mean, you don't have to worry about soapbox, but we did at one time stop for a second, went into our normal grocery store and got regular meats, and we could tell the difference in a heartbeat. So we were like, okay, you know, for the price of what we get, and right now it's the two of us, it makes sense. And for what we received today, wow, I mean, that freezer is packed. It is completely packed.
Yeah,
so
because like there's the three burger meals. I think the first one and then the turkey burger one, I got 5 burgers out of it. And then the other one, I made 4. I probably could have like made them a little smaller, but I was like, you know, burgers shrink up when you cook them. So, plus there were some pretty big chunks of peppers.
yeah, they were some really big chunks of peppers and onions for sure.
And just the freshness of the veggies that we put in there, like the mushrooms, the peppers, the onions. Like that was the thing too. You didn't have to worry about the cutting of the onions, you know.
Frying face, all that. Yeah, definitely. So again, we encourage anyone, you know, call your local butcher, see if they do something like that. But most importantly, if you're in an area that has Southern Steer Butcher, check them out. And then on top of that, find out when they have one of these prep classes and sign up immediately. We're looking forward to next year. I think, you know, maybe 2-3 times for sure, because for the price to the amount that you're going to get, and then the experience, as well as like a fellowship. I mean, the only thing that would beat that would be looking into doing a private party.
Yeah, I
that they
want
do.
to actually message them and find out details on that, so we can 1, share it with you guys, and then 2, like maybe something that we do. You know,
yeah.
I think that'd be a lot of fun to do with some friends.
Thank you, Southern Steer Butchers, for doing that event, and we look forward to 2024 with more events there. You know, we can't wait for another experience, as you are waiting for us again for Ticket for Two. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and don't forget, check out the merch if you want to represent. You know, we got some gear, more gear coming. We can't wait. So
until our next adventure, we hope you grab your tickets
your 2 tickets
and join us.